Going on, I told you guys we were going to start reviewing all of the Best Picture nominees for this year's Oscars, and we're starting today. If you don't know who I am, I'm Tank Talks Film. I talk everything books and movies, and relatively everything entertainment, and in this one we're talking about Emilia Pérez. I figured that I might as well just knock out the one that pissed me off the most off the rip. I think I realized going into Emilia Pérez that it was going to be extremely Oscar baity, which is exactly what it is. It's an Oscar bait film. Starting with the positives, I will say, cinematically, the movie is pretty. It's not gorgeous. It's not anything to behold in the same way that Dune Part 2 or Conclave are, but it is pretty. I'll give it that much. Also, I do think it's important, especially in the current climate of America, to give credit where credit is due for trans representation. Do I think that it was handled the best? No. I think that the initial song about transitioning and about physical transition process was extremely touchy, and I feel like it is very hard to see just how much trans input went into the creation of this film. I think the plot was the plot was dumb, and for this to even sit with musicals the same way that Wicked sits with musicals is really pissing me off. For an original score nomination over challengers, insane, because the singers aren't really that fucking great. They're not. You can't compare Cynthia Erivo's performance to any of the performances in Emilia Pérez at all. I think full-fledged that the movie is a total train wreck, and it was created and released in the time period it was released in solely for the purpose of being extremely Oscar baity, and I hate it. I gave it an extra star for trans representation, and even with that, it got 1 star. And I'll see you guys in the next review.